Good afternoon. Today marks the anniversary of one of the most powerful symbols of injustice in modern American history. Today, the Guantánamo Bay detention facility enters its 14th year in operation. This prison has been the site of unconscionable human rights violations. And despite President Obama's promise on his second day in office, it still remains open. The recent release of the Senate torture report and accounts from former prison guards and visitors to the facility have depicted very graphically the living conditions of the detainees at the prison. But it's really difficult to accurately describe what they've been going through for over a decade. I'd like to share excerpts from a letter written by Adnan Latif, a Guantanamo detainee who had been cleared for release in 2004, 2007, 2009, and again in 2010. Yet he still died while in captivity. Prior to his death, he wrote to his attorney this letter: "I am moving towards a dark cave and a dark life in the shadow of a dark prison. This is a prison that does not know humanity and does not know except the language of power, oppression, and humiliation for whoever enters it. It does not differentiate between the criminal and the innocent, and between the right or the sick, or the elderly who is weak and is unable to bear, and a man who is still bearing all this from the prison administration that is evil in mercy. Hardship is the only language that is used here. Anybody who is able to die will be able to achieve happiness for himself. He has no other hope except that." He went on to write, "A world power failed to safeguard peace and human rights, and from saving me. I will do whatever I am able to do to rid myself of the imposed death on me at any moment in this prison." Adnan Latif was found dead in his cell on September 10th, 2012. He was only 32 years old. We are here today because we recognize that silence is complacency. Our consciences cannot lie dormant after being confronted with the knowledge of the unethical, inhumane practices that have taken place at Guantanamo. It's too late to save Adnan, but there are many like him who still remain imprisoned, many of whom have been cleared for release. These men are fathers and sons, their brothers and husbands. Congress and the Obama administration must act now before it's too late for them too. They must right the wrongs that have been committed, and either let them have their day in court or release them so they can be reunited with their families. Not only is Guantanamo an immense financial burden, it has globally compromised our credibility. It is a blight on our reputation. It has alienated allies and created new enemies, and undermined our national security. Every detainee should be charged and tried fairly or be released to countries that will respect their basic human rights.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
It's past time for President Obama to fulfill his promise to the American people, to close Guantanamo Bay, and to finally end this dark chapter in our nation's history.
That's right.
Thank you.